showdown coming up. Two of college football's premier teams preparing to duke it out right here on this field. It's the Oklahoma State Cowboys and the Miami Hurricanes. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
Oklahoma State's head coach told me before the game, this is where they were expecting to be. They know they had to bring in a lot of people in the transfer portal. That's what we're seeing more and more in college football. But the question for them, how quickly can they gel? This running back has proven that he can be productive, but now he's got to do it with a new offensive line, new teammates, and find how to trust them quickly and play as a unit. I'll keep you posted on how they get off to a quick start here in the first half. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. And the Cowboys ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. Out of the end zone. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Here's Mensah to throw. Makes the catch. It's Pringle. Oh, he's got some space. Crosses midfield. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. The Hurricanes peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Sells the run, looking to pass. Still looking to his right. Rolling, throwing, looking right. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, I love the effort by the quarterback here. He extends the play. Nothing open right away. There's a little bit of pressure. He gets to the outside, tries to take a shot down the field, just not on the same page with his intended target.
Second and long here. Out wide right, it's Lofton. On the move at the 30. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. The Canes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Throwing, Mensah. Under pressure. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Canes.
You're the better team. You're playing at home. That's the way you start a football game. Putting a drive together, getting 6 on the board, taking the lead. Nice start by this offense.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finished it off with a 17-yard touchdown run. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. Out wide left, it's Rodgers. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. Quarterback, what do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. A costly holding penalty backs him up. It's 1st and 20. The snap sets up the throw. Can't hold on in the face of the contact. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. He wants to throw it again. Looking to the big tight end. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the 3rd down.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit and coverage that forces the incompletion.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. He's looking downfield to throw. For the 3rd straight play, the pass falls incomplete.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Miami's offense comes out ready to go to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with his 7-0 lead. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on 1st down.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Left side is Jacobs. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down. And the Hurricanes have moved it inside the 20. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Buying time to his right. Right side, it's Brown. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down.
And that's a nice job by the offense. Now, I love when offenses can go 5 wide, spread the formation, find the matchup they want. This time, it's the running back turned wide receiver. They get him the football, and he does the rest and gets upfield. But nice job spreading the formation and really making the defense make a decision.
A designed run for the quarterback. Touchdown, Miami! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the 1st half, but this unit looks dialed in.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Cowboys come out to get this drive started. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Handoff for Jarrett. And he's brought down after a short gain.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
The offenses should focus on their guys, making sure so-and-so guys get so-and-so touches. And, listen, they're featuring this guy. They're going to throw it to him. He's going to be the primary target a lot of times. I can't be reckless, but I definitely have to find my way to get that guy the ball.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
The Cowboys decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. On the run, it's Pringle. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
They'll give it to Brown. Got enough for the first down. He stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain. So they picked up that last first down on the ground, now with a fresh set of downs. Making the adjustment on the play. Mensah. Quickly complete. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Second down to the air. Out wide right, it's Pringle. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. We've reached the break, and Miami is holding on to the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. So first down here as they go back to work. Got a little space. Inside the 30. Turning it on. He steps out of bounds at the 15-yard line. Big pickup on the ground, and they're rolling.
And this defense, man, they've got to find some answers. They've been less physical than the offense. They've owned the line of scrimmage. They're running the football, putting a drive together. All right, now in the red zone, field shrinking. How do they handle this situation? Bring more bodies, be more physical, be more aggressive.
Right side, it's Lofton. Snags it, and there's running room. Touchdown, Hurricanes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all 3 facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half for the home team.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So the Cowboys offense heads onto the field to start this drive. They really need to get points on this drive to sort of steady the ship. Got the first down at the 45 on his way. Flying out to the left. He's at the all the way. Touchdown, Cowboys. On to attempt the try. Oh, and he missed it. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board.
Number 16, set to kick this one away.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. He gets a block. He's on the loose. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
And he makes the extra point. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Oklahoma State sends out the offense to start this drive. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do once you get settled and you realize what's going on. Now, I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
And the Cowboys with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Back to pass on second down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on third and short from the 49. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. It's Thurman.
And that's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, the tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
The Cowboys are moving quickly down the field. Wide receiver going in motion. Snap on first down, wants to throw. In the backfield, it's Gibson. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming.
This guy has done a lot of work carrying the football, traditionally running it, and now they're trying to sprinkle it to him in the screen game as well. That's a good idea. If they're going to win this game, you just need to force-feed him the football as many different ways as possible. I like mixing in the traditional running back screen there.
Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Cowboys! It's a much-needed life from this offense as they try to cut away at this lead.
No doubt. Needed something to go right. You're down. You got to make plays. You got to get your team back in it. Great start. Keep chipping away.
The extra point is good, and they cut it to a 28-13 game. And he's going to bring it out. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. The Canes offense comes onto the field looking to put together a drive. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone. Turning on the Jets. He's inside the 40. He's at the 20. Past the 10. Touchdown, Canes. Rolled his way into the end zone. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they tack on the extra point. It's 35-13. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown, just like that. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. They haven't had a whole lot of production nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far, and if they're going to get back in this game, it needs to start right now.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success on that play. Really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Out wide left, it's Rodgers. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
Love the play call on the RPO. That time the defender bites on the run fake, and that opens up the window for the slant coming in behind it. Nice job.
They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
And the Cowboys will bring the punt team onto the field. Not a lot of room to make this catch. Slips through the line. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Then that last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. One big run for a score. David, see if they can do it again.
Yeah, I find it hard-pressed. They're not going to give it right back to him. You break that long of a run, get a touchdown, Jesse, I'm assuming he's going to touch it again.
You're absolutely right, David. Everybody in this stadium, I think, is expecting him to get it again, too. Big-time players make big plays in big games. Let's see what he can do here.
Out wide right, it's Lofton.
Well, they have a massive lead, and we're only in the 2nd quarter, but they're not calling the dogs off. They are staying aggressive, and they are taking shots. Another hook up there for this offense. Everything that they are dialing up is working to perfection. They're looking to add already to their blowout lead.
Offense picking up steam. 1st and 10 from the 31. Knocked down way behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be an 8-yard loss.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
And the Canes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Here's Mensah to throw. Zings it complete to the right. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
And this offense just keeps putting it together, man. Like, they have not been stopped very often. Another play in the passing game. This defense, they've got to find something, and they've got to find it fast. Like, halftime is a little ways away. They got to make some adjustments right now.
Sends it back in motion. Finding some room. Got some room headed to the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Miami.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And he tacks on the extra point.
Miami 42, Oklahoma State 13.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They'll start on the ground with Jarrett Gibson. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be 3rd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
The Cowboys will send out the punt unit.
On to kick it away.
They boot it away on 4th down. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime. As expected, looks as if they'll run it out and go into halftime with a lead. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Fellas, welcome in to our EA Sports Studios here in Orlando, the Week 2 edition of our College Football Update Show. We begin with Arkansas State taking on the Memphis Tigers. And it's the Red Wolves eyeing a 2nd win after the opening week loss. They are on top here in the first half. Here now a look at some other games of note today, including a big upset with major implications.
Here's Gibson to begin the drive. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And he drops it, just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Well, that is one the tight end is going to want to have back. He was wide open on that play. That's one he's got to make. He's got to be able to make that catch.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He's going to run it. First down and more. He slides and gets the first down. What a weapon to have a guy who can move the chains for you by any means necessary. And the Cowboys come to the line with a new set of downs. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Baxter. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short gain.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls in.
The Cowboys will call on their punt team. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. And no shot at a return here as the punt flies out of bounds. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. He'll start on the ground with Lyle. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
9-yard pickup on 1st down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. On the run, it's Pringle. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on 1st down.
And the defense is going to have more plays like this. He has had a ball game so far, running wild all day long. Defense finally comes up with a stop. Maybe get a little momentum here.
Over 100 yards already in this game. So if I'm on defense here, I'm adding more guys to the box, anticipating that they're going to continue to give this guy touches today.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Here's a gift to Lyle. There he goes.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And the Canes have this offense rolling. Hits inside. It's Pringle. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the 1st down.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that 1st down.
The Hurricanes back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Pulls it. He'll pitch it. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Quick give. It's Lyle. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. The Canes come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Quarterback keeper. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. Right down the boulevard. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. They'll start on the ground with C.J. Baxter. Defense all over him.
Yeah, this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the 4th quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit, throw the football around.
That's reeled in. It's Rodgers. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
Snap from the gun on 3rd down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.